So what makes BGC the best city in the Philippines? There's a lot of choices. A lot of people choose Cebu, Makati, etc., etc. I just made a BGC versus Makati comparison video, and BGC is my choice, hands down, although I do like the green belts and the Rockwell power plant area. But I think what makes BGC the best is just simply the walkability of everything. You do not need a car at all. Like I'd said before, as long as you can walk a half a mile, or you have any type of mobility, you can walk from Market to Mitsukoshi extremely easily. All the American restaurants, from Fridays to Denny's to Texas Roadhouse, the list goes on and on. Not that those are 5-star restaurants, but they're good enough. And then you have places like Mango Tree coming up here, which is a really high-end Thai restaurant. You have places like Italiani's, which are super affordable right there. You have one at the Uptown Mall as well. But I think just the walkability of BGC, the fact that you don't need to take a Grab. When I lived in Makati, I was always spending time on constantly taking Grabs back to BGC or to other areas. And here, I just never, ever need to do that. My transportation budget is basically zero, because if I leave here, I'm going to the airport 100% of the time. Unless I'm going to Resorts World or COD, City of Dreams, or Okada, which is rare. It's just all walkable, and it's just super safe, and it's super like an upscale, up and up vibe, where other parts of Manila don't really have that. I think that's why a lot of the vloggers choose to live here, or people that can afford, 2-3K a month, just all choose to live here, not Makati. So I think just the walkability, the safety, the dining options. As I had said in my other video, if you're a young guy that likes to drink or likes to party, I could see Makati, but BGC, if you're like over 40 and you have a girlfriend, I just think it's just such an immaculate experience. You really have to come here to understand what I'm talking about. It's kind of hard to put your finger on it without coming here. I remember when I first arrived in the Philippines, or first arrived in Manila after going to Cebu, I went to Air Residences in Makati, and that was okay. But I remember I came here just to check it out before I booked an Airbnb here, and eventually ended up renting for a year in the place I booked the Airbnb. And I remember just thinking, wow, what an interesting little cleaner America this truly is. And I'm trying to show you while I'm talking about this. I can always show you better than I can tell you. This is High Street. This is one of the main attractions. It's like an outdoor mall, kind of gives me like the Grove in Los Angeles vibes, if you've ever been there. Just very secured and upscale, and you can still get a bite to eat or take your girl on a date at a affordable price, but it's just really like a overall immaculate feel, almost like you feel like you're not in the Philippines. People always argue it's not the real Philippines, this and that. Well, I mean, technically you're in the Philippines. I mean, I want to make this a positive video, but the customer service still feels like Philippines. And TGI Fridays, Denny's, all this right here, this is definitely still the Philippines, but it's an immaculate version, just showing the potential that the Philippines has. Basically, this is the potential that the Philippines has. This is not a developing setup or a third world setup. This is a immaculate, like Singapore, New York City, but better type of setup. So I just think this city really showcases the potential that the Philippines has. They're building other areas that are supposed to compete or be better than this, but I'm super comfortable here. This is my Beverly Hills of the Philippines. From the areas I'm usually in, which is Uptown, to this, to Forbes Town, to just the entire thing as a whole is just like a walkable, skyscrapers only, 500 different dining options. Literally, you and your girl could go try a different restaurant and you wouldn't run out for like a year. This area is the biggest and just has the most, but Uptown has quite a bit, Forbes has quite a bit, SMR, Market, Mitsukoshi. The list goes on and on and on. So really, I just think the safety, there's so many reasons to live in the Philippines, like the visa, the language, the friendliness of the people, and all that. But here's Mango Tree. This is a really high-end Thai restaurant. It's expensive, but still not, you know, America price, really. But yeah, this is just really, really showing you the potential and the reality of what the Philippines has become in 2024. So I think these are the reasons why it's the best, and I think this is the reason why the people that can afford to live here are all living here. It just is kind of a little bit of a departure from like a Cebu City or like another area of Manila or something. It's like kind of hard to really duplicate BGC. I've never seen it done here. Everyone says Eastwood, Ortigas, Alabang. I'm a BGC guy. I think if I wanted more square meters, I would move to Alabang. I do like Alabang. I do like Makati, Greenbelts and Power Plant, and many other, you know, exclusive elite areas of there. But BGC is just immaculate. To buy right now, I think it's a bit overpriced, but renting is still very, very affordable. You know, obviously, if you're gonna buy a condo, I could see buying in like Mandaluyong or, you know, somewhere where you can get a condo for a few $1,000,000 rather than, you know, 14 million for the same condo because you're in BGC. But for renting, to get what I get for 800 or what I used to get for 550, I don't know. It's kind of hard to compete with this. It's just too comfortable. When you wake up every morning, you can just go out and walk and get your coffee. If you've got a dog, you can walk your dog. There's beautiful Filipinas everywhere. It's sort of like the high-end area. And if you're single and you're dating and you meet a girl from, you know, a Quezon City or a Pasay or anywhere, it's very impressive that you live here. Trust me. This is known as the top of the top. And you can kind of see why from what I'm just showing you in this little walk that we're doing, this little walk and talk. I'm trying to do more of these walk and talks. I had asked my viewers what they liked best, and they surprisingly, they didn't say on the beach. They said the city walk and talks. So here it is. I left uptown and I'm showing you High Street. Just trying to really, you know, show you guys what this city has to offer and take you out of uptown. Just look at that right there. That's like a postcard right there. Absolutely amazing. People were complaining about greenery. What about this? What about track 30? For like, you know, having no Jeeps and having places like track 30 and just, you know, trees everywhere and stuff. This is pretty good for a metro area, I must admit. So I'm really blown away by BGC. I know I'm like the biggest promoter and advocate of it, but I've lived here for like 16 months with the exception of a few months in Makati, and I was always taking a grab in here almost every day. So I just really think that this is worth a little discovery trip, little, you know, land here and spend a week here before you venture out to the Boracais and the Cebus and the other places. I just really think this is kind of an immaculate little setup. We got Shake Shack right there. This place, Hey Bo, is really good. Salad Stop. This is like totally like the Grove or something. It's definitely a different type of vibe than you're gonna get anywhere else in the Philippines. It truly is. So let me take you over here to this BGC sign before we wrap up the video. But yeah, those are the reasons why I think BGC is better than Makati and better than everywhere else that I have been. Look at this cool sign. How fucking cool is that? Absolutely amazing. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Bonifacio Global City High Street. I go live almost every day at 9 a.m. If you want to check that out, I do consultations. You can email me about that. Link in the bio. I have a membership with tons of exclusive videos, and sometimes I do members only live streams. That link is there as well. But yeah, I just wanted to showcase a little bit of a different area of BGC and show you guys what this amazing, immaculate city has to offer. And sana all.